They look crispy, they sound crispy. So you try to make sweet potato fries into the air fryer, but they never really come out nice and crispy. Most of the times you get them soft and soggy and floppy and everything else, but never really crispy as you want it. Now, in today's recipe, we're gonna get it right and we're gonna get them crispy every single time. Make sure that you watch the recipe entirely in order to get the best results. So for this recipe, I've got here 4 smaller sweet potatoes, which first we're gonna cut them into 1/3 inch sheets. And after that, we're gonna go in 1/3 of an inch potato fry shape. Now make sure that you give them a good wash before moving on to the next step. Now the first step, in order to get your sweet potato fries nice and crispy, is to parboil your potatoes. And not just parboil them into plain water. I've got here some white vinegar. Half shot goes in. And what this does, keeps your potatoes nice and firm whilst cooking. And we're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. I'm also adding in a good pinch of table salt. Now while the potatoes are parboiling, we're gonna move on making a mixture that will be used to coat these potatoes while cooking, because on their own, they're not gonna get crispy, ever. So we need to help them a bit. I've got here 60 grams of corn flour and 80 milliliters of cold water. To be fair, I added a bit more water than needed, so I need to get a bit more cornstarch in there. So we're going in with another, let's say, 20 grams or so. Yeah, that looks fine now. When the time is up, drain your potatoes and let them cool down for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now to the corn flour mixture that we prepared earlier, we're adding our fries. And now the goal is to make sure that we coat these very well in this liquid. Now we preheat our air fryer to 230 degrees Celsius or 446 Fahrenheit. With the air fryer preheated, go in with the fries one by one. Make sure that you leave some space in between, because if you're gonna overcrowd them, then you're not gonna get any crispy fries. And before getting them into the fryer, for about 15 minutes to begin with, we're gonna drizzle just a touch of veg oil. Okay, so after 15 minutes, we're gonna get them out and they look quite good already. They're getting there, but we need to flip them over and give them just a touch more oil. Now we're gonna get them back in for about 5 to 10 minutes. It all depends how thick you cut your potatoes. I would suggest checking after 5 because they're not that far from completion. Time is up. Let's see what we've got. Add a pinch of kosher salt in, and this is as crispy as you're ever gonna get them. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more simple recipes like this.